Hi guys, it's Lyria Gordon here, and I am so excited that you're back for another powerful devotional. Quick question. Have you ever been in a situation where you're heading somewhere and suddenly you're delayed? Maybe you can't find your book, your bag, your shoes, or even your keys. Everything seems to be going wrong, and it feels like the devil, the enemy, is at work. You start rebuking Satan, binding his forces, loosing everything of God, and calling on God's power to take control. But what if I were to told you to stop rebuking Satan because it's actually God at work? That's right. It's not the enemy. It's God's hand in your life. He's protecting you, preserving your future, and working all things together for your good. Now, let me take you to a story in the Bible that will blow your mind. In Numbers chapter 22, we meet Balaam, a prophet with a solid reputation. One day, King Balak, who wanted Balaam to curse the Israelites, sent for him, but Balaam refused because no one could curse God's people who he already blessed. King Balak sent for him again, but Balaam was on his way. Something unexpected happened. His donkey suddenly turned off the road and went into the field. Balaam couldn't understand why. Now here's the twist. Balaam got frustrated. He thought the donkey was being disobedient, so he started rebuking the poor animal. Instead of moving forward, the donkey squeezed Balaam's foot against the wall and then lay down in the middle of the road with Balaam on top of him. Balaam was so angry, he beat the donkey with his staff. But when Balaam didn't realize that it wasn't about the donkey's disobedience, it was God intervening. God was protecting Balaam from something dangerous ahead. And to show Balaam that the donkey wasn't acting out of the ordinary, God caused the donkey to speak. Whoa! The donkey spoke. Now, how many times have you rebuked a person, a situation, or even Satan for something that wasn't the real issue? How often do you react to circumstances without realizing what God is truly trying to protect us from? Now come with me, let's eavesdrop on Balaam and the donkey's conversation in Numbers chapter 22, verses 28 to 30. And the donkey asked Balaam, "What have I done to you that you have beaten me these 3 times?" Balaam answered, "You made me look like a fool. If I had my sword in my hand, I'll kill you right now." But the donkey said, "Am I not the donkey you've ridden all your life until today? Have I treated you like this before?" Balaam said, "No." Now, don't think Balaam was crazy for having a full conversation with his donkey. If we're really being honest, how many of you have had long chats with your pets, whether it's dogs, cats, or even birds? You talk to them when you're frustrated or confused, right? But here's the real question. Are you truly listening closely enough to the signs God might be giving you in those moments? Now, after Balaam's conversation ended with the donkey, then God spoke and showed Balaam that if he had continued, the angel ahead would have killed him. The donkey saw the angel and was only protecting Balaam. Just like Balaam, you might find yourself frustrated by what seems like an obstacle. You might be fasting and praying, thinking that a delay or a setback is from the enemy, but it's actually God working in your life. Perhaps God allowed that relationship to end so you don't repeat the same cycle that could destroy your future. If you continue in that relationship or even that career, it might have killed your purpose, your vision, your divine destiny, and your peace of mind. So God allows obstacle to take you off a path to save you. Like Balaam's donkey, maybe God is stopping you from something that could harm you. Sometimes delays, challenges, or frustrations aren't the work of Satan. They are God's hand guiding and protecting you and working things out for your good. So before you start rebuking Satan, pause and ask yourself, could this be God protecting me, leading me, or preparing me for something greater? Comment below if you ever faced delay or obstacles you thought were from the pit of hell, only to later realize it was God's protection. Be sure to join me in the next devotional, where we will explore how God's protection can show up in the most surprising and unexpected ways. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.